crime, and we're discussing a very important issue. This week marks National Crime Victims Week, and we're discussing how the community to come together and show their support for victims of crime. And there's an important way that you can do that by way of something that's going to be up for vote very, very soon. And Will Batista, the Nevada State Director for Marsys Law, he's with us again. It's always good to have you, Will.
Thank you for having us back.
See you wearing your purple today.
Absolutely.
We're in the color. And today, there's going to be something big happening at 9 a.m., right? At the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. Let me say that right.
Yeah, so today at 9 o'clock, we're going to have a proclamation presentation by the Clark County Commissioners, and we are going to be turning the sign purple. And, it's a big deal for us because it's a very iconic sign, and so very recognizable, not just here in our community, but throughout the world. And so great opportunity for us to bring awareness to Crime Victims' Rights Week.
And I understand they're going to be doing that in counties kind of up and down in northern and southern Nevada, just turning them purple, people wearing a lot of purple, again, to just raise awareness about victims of crime. And also, there's our observation wheel there at the link. So let's talk a little bit about Marsys Law. Yes. And really the big push that you guys have had to get this thing passed. And as you said, first and foremost, to raise awareness.
Yeah. So, Marsys Law was introduced into the legislature back in 2015. It passed then, and it passed subsequently in 2017 as well. So now it goes to the voters this November as question 1. It's important because, one, a lot of people don't understand that victims of crime don't have strong constitutional rights here in Nevada. So that's important to bring awareness to that. But also that, there's a lot of other races that are going to be going on this year. And we want people to pay attention to things that, have a more direct impact in their lives. And those ballot initiatives are where that comes. And
people may not realize that and pay as much attention to it, but this is a really important issue. And when you're saying the constitutional rights of victims, people may not be familiar with some of those things, that they don't even realize that victims aren't protected, or that need to be protected but don't have those protections in place. Can you give us an example?
Yeah, so there are statutory rights that are in place, but we want to elevate them to the constitutional level, make them more enforceable. And so some of those include the right to privacy, the right to notification.
Let's talk about the right to notification, because I think that's an interesting point people may not realize.
Yeah, so the right to notification, we just want to make sure that the victims are informed about where they can find information about their case. Different states have implemented it in a variety of different forms, but you'll likely have what's called the Marsys card, where you're given information about what rights are available to you and what resources are available to you. Especially in cases where you have to leave your home for whatever reason. You often don't know what resources you can turn to. Where do you go? Who can you call? Where can you find information about the case? What's going on in the criminal justice process? So we want to make sure that victims of crime are aware of every step along the way.
Or even being notified, about the status of the person who may have committed that crime against the victim, or, and also make sure their families are in the loop about that. Well, Will, thank you. We appreciate the work that you're doing. 9 a.m. It's going to be big at the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. It's turning purple, and also the big push to make voters aware of the fact that Marsys Law on the ballot question number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So definitely you know about it, and now you can decide which way you want to go on that. But I think most people would agree that when it comes to victims of crime, you definitely want to advocate for them and help them.
Yeah, and this week is a great opportunity for that, being National Crime Victims' Rights Week. It's about victims of crime all across the country who have undergone something.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Stay with us.